expectations and high goals, and so we've had some great challenges, and this will be the biggest one yet. I mean, that's this big old line. I said, I don't know how they keep getting bigger. I thought that I've seen the biggest ones, but it's like every time I look on these papers, they get bigger and bigger. So I don't know.
Obviously, you want your guys to occupy two blockers to feed their guy. How important is that in this game with the defense going to be so spread?
Yeah, I think there's no question our techniques. Anytime we can, get a twofer and allow a guy to be free and make up, make up some free hit play. There's no question it helps the overall defense, and our guys, like I said, buy into that and understand that if they can do that, if they can occupy and make two guys have to block them, then we've got somebody free.
From your perspective, where do they put the most pressure on?
I think it's a combination. They just really, as I mentioned earlier, that they stretch the field horizontally just by their alignments, and no team does that like they do. And so it's they try to create cracks in your defense, and the key to us is not to give any cracks.
What about the play of Darian Howard? It looks like he's really turned it on.
Yeah, I think we got a great 1-2 punch there. We don't miss a beat. He's really active, does a nice job. He's a very powerful, strong, athletic young man.
How do you feel Larry and some of those other guys, on the bench have come on? Do you feel like they're almost to the point where they're
pleasantly pleased with Larry? He had a really good game last week, and I know you want to see it in the stats as far as sacks, but he was very active. He was getting upfield, making it tough for those tackles to have to jump out there and get him. And as he gets more playing time, as he plays more, in those certain situations that he's in, things will start happening.
Thanks, Coach.
Coach, just a challenge you're facing with Linwood in this running game. Can you tell me a little bit what you've seen on tape so far?
Well, I think that they've got a slew of backs back there and a big offensive line, and it's just a matter of us recognizing the plays that they're running at that time and utilizing our techniques and outplaying them at the point of attack.
Russell, he brings a little bit more of a leg to the table, not as much as you might see in practice with Skylar, but what are some of the things you might have to do to slow down that dual threat ability?
Well, we just got to keep our guys fresh and active, and we've got to do our scheme will be what we're going to rely on doing the things that we do the calls that Coach Gibson makes. Hopefully we just got to make sure we're putting our guys in the right place and keeping them very active.
With this hurry-up offense to get to the line, obviously really quick, do you think your defensive line is up to that task? They're going to be in the right condition to get there and get there on time?
Oh, there's no question. Coach Joseph and his staff does a great job, obviously, with the conditioning factor. But our guys, we preach all the time about stay ready. We don't have time to get ready. You're playing fast teams all the time, and we see it every day in practice. So I don't know. I haven't been in a game where we feel anxious. I don't think you see us not lined up because we're so used to it. Sometimes the game seems slow because of how fast our offense is.
Thank you.